So Navneet walked into my office on 5th October 2051. He was already being treated under the Karnataka longevity program. He was very reluctant to the idea of psychotherapy, which is completely normal. But for a man of his age, he exhibited quite an enthusiasm to live. We had regular sessions over the next 5 years to help him cope with his reversed aging. We had a few sessions of biochemically enhanced meditation. He coped pretty well though, but we started focusing more on his music career, which he wasn't completely happy with. He was still selling enough, but he wanted a more glamorous career. By the end of a few sessions, we were quite clear on the fact that music was only a medium for him to attain a more glamorous life, which is okay, it's a common phenomenon. So he started working with more popular genres of music that were around. But I was quite abrasive to his use of the drug commonly known as funny bunny. Anyhow, his music career kicked off by 2058. His body had almost reached its optimal level by then. We started reducing the number of sessions there onwards. His failed marriage was quite a trauma for him though. I think that might have played a major part in his suicide.
Ever since I attained sentience through genetic modification blah blah, I have been a huge fan of Immortal Navneet. I grew up to his early anti-religious work, but his newer work was something else altogether. I was so blown away I decided I had to find him. I have learned more from him than I could have ever hoped to learn at the New Sentience Institute. And all I could offer him in exchange for enriching my life was to sell him some funny bunny. Those were some of the most beautiful moments of my life. We also made some music videos together. Okay, I think some file is missing. Shit, my bad. Anyway, I think he met Fatima at Al Lake around 2062. I get that he loved her and all, but I'm not sure why he married her. Anyhow, she wanted kids and so they divorced. If they had had a kid, either him or Fatima would have had to sacrifice their life for the kid, by law. And I don't see why that would, you know. That really devastated him. Also around that time there was an attempt at his life, and that obviously had a huge impact on him.
I'm glad that fucking atheist killed himself. That's what you get when you try to cheat death. I have to confess, it was me who tried to assassinate him. If I knew he was going to do it himself, I wouldn't have made an effort. All those religious debates we had in 2016 would have been pointless if he had killed himself earlier. Well, I pray for his soul. I hope he finds God.
That fucking piece of shit Black Panther. If I hadn't met him, none of this shit would have gone down. Fuck! And Fatima, man. I really did love her. Ever since I met her at that orgy. But having kids? And they say I was selfish for backing out of it? Isn't it still better than agreeing than desperately looking for ways to hide the kid? Or leaving the kid in a dumpster somewhere like all those other cowards? And I'm glad I left. The next 6 years were a blast. Oh man! The amount of shit I ingested, I didn't even know what I was on half the time. If anything, the attempt on my life only made me realize how much more I wanted to live. So we started moving the party to different places. I could afford whatever my immortal heart desired. There is a fine line, however, between immortality and invincibility. And that difference becomes completely hazy when you're on an extreme excess of funny bunny. I was on funny bunny. Shitloads of it. I started my evening with some biochemical meditation, which is apparently not a good idea when you're on funny bunny. It was the worst idea. After I was done, I couldn't help but feel as if I was truly a god.
or a goddess. Or we all were. I went up to the terrace and before I knew it, I was on the ledge. I said to myself, I am Naughty Navneet and I am God. Did I find God as I blacked out? None of your fucking business. None of your fucking business. Business. None of your fucking 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 business.